Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing my first MTG Arena stream and going full screen here, no camera, no chat, no nonsense, so you can take a look at MTG Arena in all of its beauty. And yeah, today they decided to finally let people show off the MTG Arena beta, and you're finally allowed to stream it, so I thought I would give it a shot and show you what it looks like, and also experiment with it a little bit myself. I had an invite for quite a while, but I have only once used it to play. But previously it was limited to only Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan cards, so quite a limited format, basically like block constructed of old. And today they released Hour of Devastation and Amon Cat, so basically like a reverse release schedule, going back in time to finally release the sets that they are missing. So that should make the constructed format a lot more interesting, and limited play is not yet available as far as I know. So let's see, we're on the home screen of MTG Arena here, and we have some quests to do. Win 3 games with the blue-black deck, kill 13 of your opponent's creatures, and cast 12 black or red spells. So all of these will award me some of the in-game currency. Not sure what they're called. Guess Planeswalker points would make sense with this symbol on it, but who knows. There's some previous meaning to that, so maybe it's just like in-game gold, whatever. And we have the quest to get our first win on the day, like a daily quest to win, which I was planning to do anyways, which gives us 200 gold. So I guess that answers the question. It's just called gold, which makes sense for these like gold coins. And I guess we can re-roll one of these quests, but don't see much of a point yet, though. I guess if there's 300 gold quests and I have some 225 here, it might be worthwhile to re-roll them to potentially get a higher payoff one. But I'm not certain if there's lower payoffs than 225, so if that can come back to bite me. Guess we have to find out over time. And this seems to be a weekly quest for my first 5, 10 or 15 wins, so I guess you have to earn 15 wins in a week to get the full amount of weekly rewards, which would be like 2 wins a day. That seems like a pretty leisure pace at which you have to earn your quests, which seems to give you a full pack of Ixalan. And let's see, we have some starter decks available here, which are very similar to like a pre-constructed deck you would see in paper. I have not looked at them yet in depth. You can see the deck list down here. This is like a red-green dinosaur deck, so it's kind of like a mix of a very good version of a draft archetype or like a pretty low-powered version of what a standard deck would look like. Somewhere in between, with a lot of 2-offs and 1-offs to show off all the different cards, give the players a very varied play experience. And my idea was to just play each of these decks without making any changes to them first, and then see what kind of improvements I can make to them, like what cards would fit into these archetypes, and then maybe later on, as my collection grows, we can start brewing something real, something that more resembles a true constructed deck. But for now, all the cards that I have access to are limited to the contents of these 10 decks. So this is like a Merfolk tribal deck. Just looks like you got the nuttiest version of the Merfolk draft archetype going for you here. Obviously it's 60 cards, but yeah, you were just very lucky in your draft. Got that many playables. This is the vampire, kind of the same theme. You have like a little bit of all the vampire payoff, all the important comments for the archetype, and yeah, obviously still a little bit away from like a true constructed deck, but it gives you an idea of what is possible in this format. And it should actually be a very interesting constructed format also, as we basically have standard with color dash removed, and color dash was the reason that a lot of the problems were present in the format, like energy mechanic. Many of the banned cards came out of color dash or because of synergies with color dash. And yeah, and as far as I know, there's no banning, so the cards that are banned out of the sets that are legal here are also legal in the constructed format, or at least you could be playing Rampaging Ferocidon previously. I guess this only displays the cards that I have access to. Somehow I think I can filter, so it shows me all the cards available. Yeah, there we go. These are the unowned cards. And there's like a crafting mechanic in the game where you get these tokens for, I have 4 commons, 2 uncommons, and 1 rare to craft. And then if I'm missing a card, I can turn these tokens in to receive 1 card of the rarity that I am missing. And for example, I could turn this 1 rare token into a Rampaging Ferocidon if I find it somewhere here. I guess these are alphabetically sorted. There it is. So yeah, Ferocidon and Ramunap runes are available here, even though they are banned in standard. But many of the problematic cards came out of color dash block anyway, so that's a problem we don't have to deal with here. Okay, so let's jump into the action and see how constructed goes for me. I'm not certain how how pay to win or anything it is. I have not played much with it yet, and they reset everyone's collection today, so question in the chat was, how terrible is it in terms of being able to acquire mythics, and if they are paywalled? Yes, I do want to. Oh, I have to select the deck here, so there we go. Let's start with the Sun Emperor. Like previously you got like, oh, I guess I do have, maybe I should open the packs first. And do I have access to decks? How do I get out of here? Yes, I know it's a beta. Commons, uncommons. Okay, this is the store where we can purchase stuff, but I guess we can only purchase it with gold for now. Or wait, can we purchase gold somewhere? I can purchase gems, but this still seems to be a hidden option, and I can redeem codes, which I have none of. I guess I do have 3 of each pack, so let's do a pack opening first. Let's open the Rivals of Ixalan pack and see what we get. Okay, so these are all the commons and uncommons being opened. There's a lot less in these packs than in a real booster pack. We got 5 commons and 2 uncommons, but this seems to be my rare with the blue shining lights around it. Let's open it up. Oh, I got a rare token, I guess, which means I can craft any rare out of this. I guess it's the dream thing to open. Okay, so yeah, it seems like it's difficult to acquire mythics, but we will see. I'm definitely going to be trying to play this free to play. Both now there's no other option than to play it free to play, but also in the future that was going to be what I was trying to attempt. So now we opened a World Shaper, a free uncommon token and a common token, and let's keep opening Ixalan. But yeah, it's very possible that the mythics are difficult to acquire. And the Protean Raider, meh. Let's open Ixalan. Got our set of uncommons and commons here. Settle the Wreckage, that's a nice one. That might improve our white control archetypes. I think there's like a blue-white deck which is likely controlling. We will take a look at that later. Now I want to show off the beta fully, and I don't have like a green screen to make all the surrounding stuff cropped out, so I'm going to just show the full Magic Arena thing, and then maybe in later streams I will resume streaming with chat on screen and the camera and all that. Okay, so Fleet Swallower, that's poop. Don't want Fleet Swallower, and yeah, I haven't opened a mythic yet, though I guess, and this is a mythic. Not really the one you want, but yeah. Mythic wildcard is really what you wear. trying to open up. Adorned Pouncer, that's actually pretty playable. Not certain if the format really offers like a wide aggressive deck, though I guess we can try that out later. Rare wildcard, so that's like always preferable to a rare. Glyph Keeper, also not that great. Mr. Transit open, that's another mythic, though another mediocre one. Mr. Transit opening a Scarab God, and yeah, we now don't have a mythic token, though we can craft 3 rares of our choice by collecting cards and opening packs. Unlock Vault. I guess chat just told me that mythics are no longer in the vault, though I have no idea what that really means. I'm learning by doing here as well. Overwhelming Splendor is amazing with Academy Reactor. Well, I think it takes quite a while for them to program cards going back to, what is it, Earther Block or something, so I will have to wait a while for my Overwhelming Splendor to become a good card. Though I guess the card, like the curse that searches up a curse every turn, also synergizes well with it, so maybe Innistrad Block is where it starts becoming spicy already. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to play the